Grant us, O God, that we may worship Thee to the utmost of faith and the limits of truth, and suffer us not to fail to see the light of our true religion. Guide us that we may live this life to the fullest in devotion to Thee, in service to humanity and country, and in the realization of our true self. Let the light of Thy divine wisdom direct us to a firm resolve to live up at all times to the creeds of our institution, and teach us never to fail to measure up to the ideals of the profession we have chosen through life to follow. Make us do or think or say of others that which we want done or thought or said of us. Help us to live each day in the passing years in useful efforts, that our lives may be spent in accord with the pattern of our creeds, the true, the noble, and the high. Give us the honest purpose in life which seeks fair deal with everyone and spurns all forms of hypocrisy, that will enkindle our fighting faith and smoother all seeds of cowardice and fear in our hearts, the loyalty to our principles that places all issues above personal considerations and shuns compromise with vice and injustice. Strengthen our hearts with fortitude, that we may discipline our lives to trail the difficult paths rather than to stray on the easier ways. Teach us to aspire above the levels of common lives. Help us to see all things in their true light, that we may guard against the frivolity in the sacred things of life, even as we may enjoy in clear laughter its many delights. Teach us to make our play in every game, whether in mere sports or in life's mightier struggles, one where our desire to win is second only to our love of the game itself, where we triumph as considerate victors or lose with grace and a determined will to win. Endow our hearts and kindness, that we may sympathize with those who sorrow and suffer. Unite us in friendship with all, and help us share the merriment of those with cheerful countenance, that we may partake of their joy. All of which we ask with faith, to the everlastingness of Thine fount of grace to all men. Amen.
Today, in celebration of the 120th Al Cinco de Noviembre Fiesta, the City Government of Bago presents the 10th edition of Bago City Invitational Fancy Drill Competition, live from the historic Manuel Y. Torres Memorial Coliseum and Cultural Center, with the participation of Bacolod City National High School, Domingo Lacson National High School, Enriqueta Montilla de Esteban Memorial High School, Lopez Haina National High School, Minuyan National High School, Negros Occidental High School, Ramon Torres National High School, Southland College, and STI West Negros University. Who shall reign supreme? Gentlemen, your host from the Schools Division of Bago City, Mr. Orlando G. Cesar Jr.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 10th edition of Bago City Invitational Fancy Drill Competition. This year, ladies and gentlemen, we have 8 CAT units and 1 ROTC unit coming from the different secondary schools and university in Negros Occidental will vie for this year's championship. At this point, allow me to recognize the presence of our city officials and guests who are here this afternoon present. Of course, to our Honorable City Mayor Nicolas M. Yulo, Sir, to our City Vice Mayor, the Honorable Vice Mayor Ramon D. Torres, Sir, to our City Councilor, the Honorable City Councilor Danilo Famoso, Sir, a pleasant afternoon. And to formally welcome us all, ladies and gentlemen, let us hear the remarks from our City Mayor, the Honorable Nicolas M. Yulo. Sir.
Madamo gin nga salamat, Sir Landot Cesar. Mayong hapon sa inyo nga tanan. Of course, sa aton pinalangga nga Vice Mayor, the Honorable Monet Torres, ang aton konsihal, Councilor Dan Famoso, ari man ang bisita naton, ang anak sang aton board member Victor Havillana, Mr. Victor Michael Havillana. To our distinguished judges, our PMA judges, good afternoon to you. Sa mga principals sang nagkalain-lain nga mga high school nga gapartisipar diri subong sa aton nga fancy drill, mga pinalangga ko nga taga Bago, mayong hapon liwat sa inyo nga tanan. Dako nga dungog sa syudad sang Bago nga naga-celebrar kita subong sang aton ika 120 nga selebrasyon sang aton al 5 de Nobyembre. Kag aton gid ginatagaan importansya ang aton nga al 5 ni Nobyembre bangod nga gapasalamat kita sa mga kaluluhan ta sa nakuha naton nga independensya sa aton nga mga dayuhan nga conquerors. Para sa aton mga kabataan, gusto namon nga parehas sa mga iban nga mga heroes, ang aton nga local hero aton kilalanon. Kay tungod ini sila nagsakripisyo. Si General Juan Araneta kaupod sang iban nga pamilya sang aton nga mga taga-Bago nag-ugyon gid kag gintaya nila ang ila kabuhi para nga mahilway kita sa mga foreigners. Inang lesson nga ina gusto naton mapadayon sa aton nga tiyempo kag sa tiyempo pagid sang aton kabataan. Nagliligad nga 120 anyos, we stand tall as Bagonhons, as Negrenses, because we are proud that we have contributed to the course of our governance and our nation as well. So, para ni sa aton tanan, para ni sa aton nga buwas damlag, kung kabalo kita sang aton nga history. Kag subong nga hapon, naga-celebrar man kita sang ika napulo na naton nga fancy drill competitions. No? Kag I am proud to say that for 7 straight years, our fancy drill competition has been given importance by the presence of our PMA judges. 7 na katuig nga ari sila di, and we thank them for lending this prestige to our competition. No? And with that, ako nagapaginbulahan ng adaan sang tanan nga nagpartisipar subong. Sa amon mga mata, winners na kamo tanan. Kag nagapasalamat kami nga tuig-tuig nagakare kamo kag nagapartisipar sa aton fancy drill. And also, I would like to welcome you all to our 120th celebration of Alas 5 de Noviembre and to our 10th invitational fancy drill competition. Mayong hapon sa inyong tanan.
Since 2012, to add more prestige to our competition, the city government of Bago invited 5 personnel from Philippine Military Academy to act as our judges. This year, as in the past 7 years, our board of adjudicator came from the Asia's premier military academy, the Philippine Military Academy. And here they are, ladies and gentlemen, our board of judges. Our first judge is now 21 years and 6 months in the military service, and he has attended career specialization courses such as Tactical Non-Commissioned Officer Leadership Course, Marine Drill Instructor Course, and Marine Advanced Non-Commissioned Officer Leadership Course. Likewise, he is a recipient of several awards, decoration and commendations, both from the military and civilian sectors, some of which are his Gold Cross Medal, Military Merit Medal, and Military Commendation Medal. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome our first judge, Technical Sergeant Dennis B. Hernandez, Philippine Navy Marines. Sir. Our next judge, ladies and gentlemen, is a native of Ballesteros, Cagayan. He was born on July 16, 1973. Prior to his present assignment and designation, he was Operation NCO Headquarters and Headquarters Service Battalion, 7th Infantry Division of the Philippine Army. He has served as rifleman, team leader, and squad leader at 70th Infantry Battalion, 7th Infantry Division of the Philippine Army. On August 2004, he was also given the opportunity to be assigned at the office of the Superintendent of the PMA and serve as Operations, Logistic, and Procurement NCO prior to his reassignment back to the headquarters of the Philippine Army on September 2012. In June 2014, he was given a chance to be reassigned back to PMA and was designated as Civil Affair and Administrative NCO before his designation as Chief Clerk Office of the Civil Military Operation of the Philippine Military Academy. Entered the military service on August 1, 1995 as candidate soldier in 18th Special Forces Regiment of the Airborne, Special Operation Command of the Philippine Army. He was enlisted as private in the Armed Forces of the Philippines Regular Force on February 1, 1996. He has attended career and specialization courses such as Ordnance, Non-Commissioned Officer Basic and Advanced Courses, Jungle Warfare and Mountain Operation Course, Scout Ranger Operation Course, Ammunition and Management Course, Explosive Ordnance Disposal Course, Civil Disturbance Management Training, Non-Commissioned Officer Leadership Development Training, and VIP Protection Training, as well as seminars and workshops. He is also a recipient of several awards and decoration and commendations, both from the military and civilian sector. The Chief Clerk Office of the Assistant Chief of Staff for the Civil Military Operation of the Philippine Army, Philippine Military Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Master Sergeant Charles B. Bumanlag, Ordnance Service of the Philippine Army. Sir. Our next judge serves for 23 years and 7 months in the military. He has attended career and specialization courses as the Radioman Specialization Course, Tactical Non-Commissioned Officer Leadership Course, Marine Basic NCO Leadership Course, Marine Drill Instructor Course, Infantry Squad Leader Course at Pendleton, California, United States of America, and Marine Advanced NCO Leadership Course. He is a recipient of various awards, decoration, and commendation, both from the military and civilian sectors. To mention a few are his Gold Cross Medal, Military Merit Medal, Military Commendation Medal, and Certificate of Merit. Ladies and gentlemen, our next judge, let us welcome Master Sergeant Roldan S. Garcia of the Philippine Army Marines. Sir. Our next judge is currently designated as the Sergeant Major of the Headquarters Academic Group and previously held various designations, position as First Sergeant Operation of the Non-Commissioned Officer, Senior Drill Instructor, Platoon Sergeant, Deputy G4 SAP, First Team Sniper, Scout Rifleman. He has been serving 24 years and 5 months in the military service. He has attended career and specialization courses such as Sergeant Major Course, CL14-17, Advanced Leadership Course, Marine Basic Course, Marine Jump Master Course, Marine Scout Sniper Course, and Marine Basic Airborne Course. He is also a recipient of several awards, decoration, and commendations, both from military and civilian sector, some of which are his Military Merit Medal, Gold Cross Medal, and Military Commendation Medal. He hails from Maasin, Talugtog, Nueva Ecija, happily married to Marisa Bernardino with 3 daughters and a son. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Master Sergeant Infinito L. Bernardino Jr., Philippine Army Marines. Sir. And our next judge and the chairman of our Board of Judges, presently he is also the Assistant Tactical Officer of Charlie Company, Cadet Corps, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Philippine Military Academy Instructor of the Philippine Military Academy, and Deputy Operation Officer, Headquarters Tactics Groups of the PMA. Previously, among others, he served the following capacity: Assistant Brigade Operation and Training Officer of the 503rd Brigade, 5th Infantry Division of the Philippine Army, Tabuk City, Kalinga. Battalion Intelligence Officer of the 17th Infantry Battalion, 5th Infantry Division of the Philippine Army in Alcala, Cagayan. Commanding Officer of Bravo Company of the 17th Infantry Battalion, 5th Infantry Division of the Philippine Army, Pinokpok, Kalinga. Company Executive Officer of the Bravo Company, 17th Infantry Battalion, 5th Infantry Division of the Philippine Army, Pinokpok, Kalinga. Company Executive Officer of the Headquarters and Headquarters Service, 17th Infantry Battalion, 5th Infantry Division, Philippine Army, Alcala, Cagayan. He is also the Battalion Training Officer of the 17th Infantry Battalion, 5th Infantry Division of the Philippine Army of Alcala, Cagayan. He is also the Platoon Leader of Reconnaissance Platoon of the 17th Infantry Battalion, 5th Infantry Division of the Philippine Army, Cagayan. He is also the Platoon Leader, Special Working Group of the 17th Infantry Battalion, same with the 5th Infantry Division of the Philippine Army. Platoon Leader of Charlie Company of the 5th Infantry Battalion, 5th Infantry Division of the Philippine Army. Born in Manila on January 28, 1988. He attended various courses to it. He attended Infantry Officer Advanced Course, Combat Arms School, Training and Doctrine Command, Philippine Army. He also attended the Force Protection and Security courses, the Intelligence School, Intelligence and Security Group of the Philippine Army. He also attended the Open Water Scuba Diving International, Infantry Officer Basic Course, Combat Arms School, Training and Doctrine Command of the Philippine Army. He also attended and trained a Scout Ranger course, Scout Ranger Training School, 1st Scout Ranger Regiment, Special Operation Command of the Philippine Army, and at the same time, the Platoon Leader Course of the Division Training Unit of the 5th Infantry Division of the Philippine Army. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause and let us welcome the Chairman of the Board of Judges, Captain John Russell A. Lee, Infantry, Philippine Army. Sir. And also would like to acknowledge our official tabulators for this afternoon. The following official tabulator for this 10th Bago City Invitational Fancy Drill Competitions are as follows. She is the Management and Audit Specialist 1, Office of the City Accountant. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Ms. Rosalie L. Reyes. Another official tabulator is Administrative Assistant 1 from the City Budget Office of the City of Bago. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Mr. Bernie F. Divinagracia. And the chairman of our tabulators is our Accountant 4 and at the same time acting our City Treasurer, City Treasurer's Office, Bago City. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause to Mr. Caroso T. Villaflor Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, with no much further ado, brace yourselves as we commence our competition proper with our participating school number 1.
Domingo Lacson National High School is one of the biggest schools in the division of Bacolod City. Domingo Lacson National High School is committed to inculcate patriotism among its learners by integrating awareness about our rich cultural background, language, and heritage, as well as the values and beliefs inherent among us Filipinos. Likewise, in our school, learners are engaged in campaigns pertaining to local and national social issues, so that they become critical of what's best in our country and what needs to be improved. Domingo Lacson National High School is known as the home of the champions. It's because we excel in academic and extracurricular activities. Likewise, our school compete internationally, particularly for the softball competition. Our school represents the Philippines in that field.
Winning is not our priority.
But the most important things is about the unity, loyalty, and camaraderie of the unit. Wolfhound is a hunter of a good leader for the future generation.
Facing struggles and challenges is not that easy, and I have faced a lot of them. The challenges that I have encountered are the absences of my co-officers and the difficulty in having attendance on our training. But in spite of those, training officers and our commandant, Frankie Arthur Tugo, are still willing to do their best and are still supporting us to become the better person that they are expecting us to be. We, the Domingo Lacson National High School, are ready for the 10th Fancy Drill Competition in Bago City. Challenge is challenge itself, but we are Wolfhound and we fight until the end.
Who are you to judge us? Go Domingo Lacson! Who are you to judge us? Go Domingo Lacson! Who are you to judge us? Go Domingo Lacson! We are authentic, very fantastic. What does the wolf say?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome the Wolfhound, the C80 unit of Domingo Lacson National High School.
centuries in the past, our forefathers fought and struggled so that our native land would be free from foreign domination. As a result of their sacrifices in blood, property, and lives, our country finally became free and independent. Now, we are proud to see our flag flying alone and to know that our country is represented as an independent state in an assembly of free nation. Because of the privileges that we now enjoy as an independent nation, our country has attained as a high international prestige. All there are the fruits of great national struggle in which our forebears took an active part.
Today, our present government developed programs in all aspects to cater the needs of our nation. One of which is educational strategies, which being implemented in all public and private schools. It is just sad to note that one of the important programs of our educational system is diminishing, and that is military training. And the president of the lower level agencies is trying to keep it intact. It is for this reason that this competition is being realized. Our heartfelt thanks to Bago City government for hosting this prestigious competition. They make the city program in the province alive.
At this juncture,
Ladies and gentlemen, as our humble participation, we would like to present to you the 10-time champion in the annual technical inspection
back-to-back champion in Panaat San Negros Fancy Drill Competition,
and the grand champion in the West Negros University NSTP Fancy Drill Competition,
and the two-time champion in Bago City Invitational Fancy Drill Competition,
the
Domingo Lacson National High School Fancy Drillers, the Wolfhounds! Salute, the act of expressing respect in military etiquette. A greeting, a sign of welcome and recognition. It is one of the main aspects of military courtesy. It is a gesture of respect and a sign of comradeship among service personnel.
Open door symbolizes readiness. Readiness to accept without mental reservation our role to defend a great motherland, the Philippines. Readiness to accept with optimism life's most distressing and trying times in its perplexed situation. Open door also symbolizes openness. Openness in everything that will mold us to become better citizens and able soldiers of our country.
Simple, yet heartwarming greeting from us goes to all of you. Before you, it's a W formation, which conveys hospitality inherent in every Bacolodnon. Truly, a mark that distinguishes and separates us from the rest.
DL aptly stands for Domingo Lacson, a national high school created under Resolution Number 29, Series of 1964. Our alma mater is one of the largest schools in Bacolod City, with a resident population of 3,743. Domingo Lacson does not only excel in the area of academics and sports, but as well as the military leadership, like the Citizenship Advancement Training 1 unit that produced graduates who completed and became regular member of the Armed Forces of the Philippines and Philippine National Police, one of which is a parent former Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, General Victor S. Ibrado, who graduated in our institution last school year 1970 to 1971. The school is now headed by the principal, Mr. Oswald P. Acevedo, OIC.
The acronym CAD means Citizenship Advancement Training, formerly known as Citizenship Army Training. CAT is a component of Bakabayan, which will teach students doing community service programs, public safety training, and military orientation activities. CAT furthermore develops students to become responsible, value-oriented, and law-abiding citizens of that community. The unit is in command of the CAT facilitator, Master Sergeant Frankie Archer Tugo, Philippine Army Reserve.
Our next formation is the map of Negros Occidental. Negros Occidental is a bustling province in western Visayas. It is composed of 19 municipalities and 16 cities, one of which is the city of Bago. The picture's Bago is a gateway to southern Negros and commonly known as the City of Champions. At the same time, the rice granary of Negros Occidental, and recently branded as the home of historical and natural treasures. Bago City is the second largest city in the province, with a resident population of 170,981. The city is under the administration of Honorable Mayor Nicolas M. Yulo.
Commands loyalty and camaraderie. Loyalty speaks about the type binding a person to something in which is loyal. Asterisk also connotes the act of going back to where we originally came from, in spite of the oddities that seemingly separate us from the organization, which we truly feel there is belongingness. Loyalty beckons us to unite ourselves to our loved ones, be it the fraternal brothers and sisters, organization partners. Strong bond with each other and the higher sense of nationalism are also synonymous with this symbol. Camaraderie is the other term which best describes this figure. We will truly realize how important camaraderie is an organization where we're in. Definitely, each of us is a contributory factor for the triumph of the organizational goal. If there is camaraderie, there is certainly no room for any institution to fail.
Our fancy drillers are now forming a circle. The circle formation represents among our fancy drillers, a group of persons sharing common interests and revolving the same aspiration. Young as they are, our fancy drillers have proven, time and again, that they can too serve our country by being 81 cadets, little soldiers with a matter of their institution. They're now performing planting rifles, which represents the sharing of ideas, good values to one another. Through this, development among members can be achieved and burden becomes bearable. This is an overhead throw exhibition. As the years go by, responsibilities are being passed on from generation to generation. In this manner, the outgoing batch will be relieved with the responsibility, and incoming batch will accept the same. As a tradition, seniors turn over responsibility to incoming batch, which will take charge of all obligations throughout the year. In this sense, passing our rifles from one person to another means turn over of responsibility.
No other definition the heart can reveal the love. Love towards God, our Creator and constant companion. Our country, our family, friend, our institution, and the organization where we belong. Are among love the heart can utter. This heart may also mean love of service, service which is given to our fellow men, and service which is free from the vestige of personal interest. Ladies and gentlemen,
at this juncture, our fancy jewelers will give you an intermission number.
El 5 de Noviembre recalls the epic event in 1898 when General Juan Anacleto Araneta freed the city and ultimately the entire province from Spanish colonizers. Not with sheer brute, but with courage and cunning on that fateful day after reclaiming Bago City.
Castro commanded Luzuriaga to tell Lacson and Araneta to have a meeting.
No! We will attack the Spaniards if they will not go to surrender! We are going to march for the freedom of our people! Mabuhay sinahan! Mabuhay mga Pilipino! Mabuhay! Mabuhay! Mabuhay!
General Juan Anacleto Araneta marched together with his men. Each one of them are carrying fake weapons that is made out of abaca, nipa, and amacan.
¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué está pasando?
Castro, knowing that no reinforcement will come from Iloilo, decided to surrender and sent Luzuriaga to Araneta and Lacson to inform them. Castro sent the agreement of surrender.
The letter V that you can see right now stands for victory. Victory in all our endeavors, be it our professional and personal life. Group victory is not hard to achieve. It only takes unity, cooperation, dedication, and hard work for victory to be in our hands. Before we leave, we would like to say thank you to all of you for watching our humble performance today. To our school administrators who give their full support for the realization of this activity. To our combatant staff for providing us necessary skills and knowledge in order to participate in this competition. And lastly, to the panel of judges who spent their precious time in this prestigious activity. Till we meet again next year. So long, goodbye, farewell.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our fancy jewelers headed by Cadet Colonel Melody Garcia, this year's Corps Commander. Once again, thank you very much and mabuhay tayong lahat!
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let us proceed to our competing C80 unit, number 2.
I wish to tell you that the university had been in existence for many years and that its vision is to be able to provide the best education for the students. It wanted to be one of the leading institutions in Negros Island, driven by passion for excellence through innovation, and we are committed to provide the best for our children. This activity, which is the fancy drill competition, definitely is one of the activities that we go into, and we are very happy that STI West Negros University is joining this very laudable activity of Bago City in connection with Al 5 de Noviembre activities, which is being done every year. I would also like to recognize Dr. Ray Islabon, the head of the NSTP, and no less than the students of the NSTP, headed by Sir Islabon, who will join the competition.
The preparation to this spontaneous event isn't that easy. We've experienced a lot of struggles during our training in this competition. We put a lot of efforts. Since we're all in college, we have different schedules and courses that affect our training. Also, I have witnessed all the hardships that we put on even though we don't have much time preparing for these events. To be exact, we only have 1 month of preparation. And within that 1 month of preparation, our only practice time is 12 noon. But we have the perseverance and dedication in this competition. And because of this, we, the conquerors, are eager to fight with all our might.
I would like to encourage all the students, the ROTC, to enjoy. The competition is there, but the most important thing is that you are joining this activity. It is not so much of winning that counts most, but the fact that you are enjoying. They said that if you are humble in defeat, if you are defeated, and if you won, be doubly so in your victories.
It has been fast approaching, and we, the STI West Negros University ROTC unit, was never afraid and ready to face the battle. And to all of you, just sit back, enjoy, and be amazed of our performance.
Are you ready? What does the army say? We are the BEST among the REST. We are the best among the rest. Among the rest, we are the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the STI West Negros University ROTC unit, the home of the conquerors.
The Negros Revolution, now commemorated and popularly known as El 5 de Noviembre of Negros Day, was a political movement that in 1898 created a government in Negros Island in the Philippines, informally ending the control of Spanish in the island, resulting in a government run by the Negrense natives. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 120th celebration of El 5 de Noviembre. On behalf of STI West Negros University ROTC unit, we would like to thank the local government of Bago City for having this worthwhile endeavor. The STI West Negros University Service Training Program envisions to build a valuable and effective member of the National Reserve Corps, who may serve as an agent towards promoting quality of life, sustaining peace, unity, cooperation, and growth of communities. STI West Negros University National Service Training Program is a dynamic-oriented sector composed of qualified implementers, which provides capability enhancement for civic welfare, geared towards encouraging the youth and improving their skills, knowledge, and attitudes on various endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, saluting before you is the Cadet Corps of STI West Negros University ROTC unit, headed by the platoon leader, Cadet Colonel Justin Jade Cabalhin. Now the cadet officers are in square march. This signifies unity among the cadet officers, that despite of all the challenges, they shall stand firm as a unified body in moving in harmony. Our ROTC unit that believes that in unity there is victory. And in order to achieve greatness, they must perform as one. Thus, they shall fail as one and succeed as one. The two-box formation. West Negros University was founded on Valentine's Day in 1948 by the three Baptist women leaders when the city was still fresh from the devastation of the Second World War. It has since then gone through years providing education responsive to the needs of the community. SCI College started when four visionaries conceptualized setting up training center to fill a very specific manpower needs. It responds to the shift in the education landscape in 2013 by taking the lead in the country as the largest pioneer school to offer a senior high school program. SCI then came to West Negros University and brought a big change in the community. Together, their goal is not just to teach mind, but also to touch the heart of the students and transform their lives for a better future. The unit is now in HI formation that stands for humility and integrity. This acts as a moral fortress of the cadets against negative influences of the world. These two significant virtues are what makes ROTC officers possesses. Ladies and gentlemen, the cadets are now waving their hands, showing their deep feeling of affection and greetings to all of you. The cadets are now executing the two parallel lines formation. This symbolizes parallelism within the organization. The significance of parallel line is that the ROTC unit of SCI West Negros University is working hand in hand with the institution through the implementation of activities and programs that is parallel with the mission and vision of the university. Its vision is higher educational institution of excellence that provide equal learning opportunities for all. The unit is now executing the cross formation. SCI West Negros University subscribes to the tenet that the best education is that which best prepares the youth for global members of the society, and that the nature of a person is calling and noble trust. Westnicans are therefore thought to believe that faith in God gives purpose, meaning, and fulfillment in human life. They are also thought that human life, welfare, and freedom are sacred manifestation of the divine providence and must therefore be so valued and treasured. The cadets are now executing the asterisk formation. This represents the general objectives of the university: to provide quality education, respond to the needs and goals of the community and the country, to produce healthy, morally, and spiritually upright citizens with desired and acceptable personal and social values, to provide opportunities for involvement in activities that will promote physical and spiritual fitness, cultural and environmental consciousness, and sense of national identity. The cadets are now executing the circle formation without beginning or end, without sides or corner. This represents unity, wholeness, and infinity. As an organization, these significant things brings out the best in individual. SCI West Negros University ROTC unit, just like a circle, has a never-ending mission, and that is transforming lives. The cadets are now executing the planting rites. This is a manifestation of trust among officers, where they are on field or not. Whatever situation life may bring, they are ready to face it. They fight together, fail, and succeed together. The cadets are now executing the throwing execution. This symbolizes the significance of the senior to a life of a junior. As seniors pass on their knowledge, they also turn over the legacy of being an ROTC officer. This means that learning never stops. It shall be passed on from generation to generation. A senior was once an aspirant, now serves as a putter, molding another aspirant. The cadets are now executing the arrow formation. The ROTC unit consider the arrow as a symbol of progress, fueled by the unified vision towards achieving a common goal, manifested in mission, vision, and objective of the university. Because we believe that for an organization to be successful and progressive, we need to be geared in one direction only. The cadets are now executing the heart formation that signifies love, the love of being an ROTC officer and would-be member of National Reserve Corps. No gold or any other wealth can repay the love and sacrifice. They have been selfless all through their journey, for opposite would only ruin the foundation they built for decades. Being an ROTC officer requires attitude and heart. Without these two, the essence and worth of being a conqueror shall only be futility. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as we welcome the STI West Negros University's ROTC cadet to the beat of the music. The unit is now executing the Victory Formation. Victory is the stage of STI West Negus University ROTC unit that uses good work to complete in the mission and vision to develop diversity, share them with the community and academics, to disseminate more broadly and to acknowledge the group and individuals who have contributed along the way. It is an expression of confidence that you and your teammates will agree on goals and you will achieve them together. Now the unit is executing the CU formation. See you all next year and see you around as we enjoy the festivities in the beautiful city of Bago. We express our heartfelt gratitude to everyone who have come and witnessed this celebration. Despite the challenges, we stood firm. We held on to what we believe is right. And despite of numerous struggles, we go back to the very reason of our existence, to be conquerors. The performance you have just seen is a reflection of how we value what we have. Thank you for being with us until the end. With the various renovations taking place in the campus under the leadership of the new president, Attorney Monica V. Jacob, the community's awareness of the school's existence, along with its vision and mission, providing excellent education, has again made noise. Ever conscious of its motto, truth and virtue, West Negus University will never cease to serve. It has gone a long way, and by the grace of the divine providence, we will continue to do so. STI West Negus University ROTC Unit 35 officers has different dreams, different characters, led by the Corps Commander and its instructor. Together, they take the journey of laughter and tears. Together, they march. Having nobody left toward a goal, they may not be perfect, but they transform this imperfection as a fuel to continuously improve themselves and positively transform lives. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the unit is executing the salute, signifying that the presentation has ended. Thank you very much, and may God bless us all.
Welcome our contestant number 3.